My wonderful, beautiful, amazing Taurus. I'm Gabriella from Gabrielle's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general reading of past, present, future 9 card spread. I'm going to be using the regular tarot deck, clarify with the vampire deck, draw a special vampire card, draw a vampire oracle, and then draw 3 yes or no answers for thee. So let's get started on your reading. General card is the Page of Wands reversed. Let's look at the first row, which is also your past. You start off with the 7 of Wands reversed. Knight of Cups reversed, okay. And the Queen of Cups, okay, my goodness, my beloved Taurus, man, woman, whoever's watching. Yeah, I mean, it seemed like, that there was actually no clarification or no clarity. That was more or less, is no clarity in your past. Because, you kind of gave up on something, and you weren't offered something, and there was no care, love, or support afterwards. Wow, okay, I mean, that's just, one of the senses that's coming through, but it just seems like, yeah, because normally, with the Seven of Wands upright, it's like, defending and protecting your crops, your idea children, your anything and stuff like that, but the thing is, yeah, you did get some kind of Seven of Wands moment in your past. I mean, that could also be a lack of motivation as well, just to say, why do I bother? It seems like that there's no kind of progress, development, growth, well, whatever it may be, because, it's like a lot of humans when they, plant, seeds and stuff like that, they want to actually see, the fruits or vegetables, whatever it may be, grow and stuff like that. But if something just didn't work out, this could also have been a lack of motivation of some kind. And the thing is, like with the Knight of Cups reverse, it's kind of like, yeah, there was no clarity of some kind, and especially with the Queen of Cups, it's like, you could definitely have, like Leo, Aries, Sagittarius with the Wands card, or even, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but I'm kind of getting, it's like that something happened and there was no kind of support or love in your past. Wow, okay, yeah. I mean, again, I'm more or less getting, like a lack of clarity of some kind. Like maybe, something happened, in the past with the Seven of Wands, like an unforeseen circumstance of whatever it could have been. I mean, I'm wondering if you could have been like maybe, what's that term called? Fired of some kind or something. Or that you were forced to have to leave something, and then you pretty much just had no idea what the reason was for that. That is also another, sense that's, going through my mind and stuff like that. But I want to know more about what's going on, because, it's like, I'm just getting all these mixed senses, but then I could probably give you a way, better idea. And the problem in current times is you do get the King of Cups reversed. That's also kind of like lack of clarity, but yet, you get the Page of Cups, which is kind of like an idea child. Remember how I mentioned, protecting your idea children? And then you get the Ten of Cups. Okay. Okay, so maybe there's a bit of an unforeseen circumstance that took place in the past. Maybe some kind of setback, hiccup, whatever humans use for terms and stuff like that. Yeah, but yeah, in current times, you're probably still wondering, hey, what's going on here? I still have no idea, where I'm heading towards or what even happened. I mean, this could still be, like, resonating in current times, but this could also be like thinking, well, I mean, well, even though you are an earth sign, you could definitely have a lot of water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, moon, rising, Venus, and other placements, stuff like that. But this is also kind of like lack of clarity, because, water is supposed to be, healthy when it's clear and stuff like that. And if it's just, mucky and murky and stuff, I mean, not murky, but mucky, just, with all these, like, well, things in it, like a lot of humans can't drink it and stuff like that. I mean, I can't drink water. But in this situation, it feels like, it's like maybe you're kind of still, going through, like, like you kind of feel a bit lost and stuff like that, because the General card is a Page of Wands reversed, and this is kind of like there's no movement. It's kind of like thinking, well, where do I go from here? Because normally with the Page of Wands also, and this was your General card, it's kind of like embarking on this journey, and you're pretty much heading down towards that way. But since your General card came in reverse, it's also kind of like thinking, I feel kind of stuck. It's like, well, maybe this could have already taken place. And this unforeseen circumstance took place. And then this is you kind of still feeling like, I feel kind of like I'm lost in the woods, and there's like no kind of signs or signals for me to follow. But you do get this beautiful Hope card. It's not per se hope, but I love this card because it's kind of like an idea child, a bit of an illusion and daydreamy. However, it doesn't all mean it's all evil and bad, because the thing is, well, daydreams, are like tiny little seeds, or tiny little, ideas, that you want to plant so you can defend your crops and stuff like that. But this is, a beautiful card, which is in the center of your entire read. This is kind of maybe like a turnaround kind of situation. Maybe you're being offered, this kind of daydreaming kind of, job. Maybe, this is, something, or maybe this could also be a passion project of some kind that you pretty much just thought, well, I don't need this job right now, or whatever, I got, fired somehow. Hopefully, this doesn't resonate at all, but should that, and this is, your beautiful creativity, I mean, even though you are a beautiful, grounded, rational, Earth sign, but you could definitely have a lot of creativity within you to actually say, okay, this situation happened, but how am I going to, will improve and make the best out of my current situation? And this is improvement and happy home, happy hearth, happy family for you. So I think this idea, child, this kind of like passion project, quest, whatever it may be, is definitely going to give you this abundance real soon. Can't say when or how, of course. But, the thing is about the Ten of Cups, it's also kind of like you're feeling strong and confident within yourself. It's like, your body, it's like, your home and stuff like that, your happy home, happy hearth, happy family. And it's like, feeling very strong and confident within yourself, and to think, okay, it's like, I'm about to embark on this, new path, this voyage, quest, whatever it may be, and I feel incredibly confident about it, or even abundant, or even this idea could result in a beautiful, abundant situation. But whatever resonates with you, of course. Because in the future, for my beloved Taurus, man, woman, you get fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. So first you get 10 of Cups and now 9 of Cups. How about that? But yet you do get the 7 of Swords. So it's kind of like a deceptive con artist kind of situation. And this is the 6 of Swords, meaning you're heading off towards a different direction. Okay. Yeah, the thing is it's like, I'm not really seeing that you're being offered something, but it's like, you do get some kind of abundance out of this situation. But yeah, I wonder if there's some kind of like deception going on that's causing you to want to change course in the future. I mean, whatever this Page of Cups idea was, maybe, I wonder if this could be even the start of the deceptive situation, where this idea, child, this kind of like illusion kind of, offering is being presented to you. Because then, it's like you do end up with some kind of like being deceived, or there's some kind of deception taking place. And then it causes you to want to just leave and say, I'm just taking off. I'm not going to deal with this situation anymore. I want to clarify this because, it's like, I wonder, what this Page of Cups, because, it's like, it's a beautiful, card. I love, idea children in many ways, but you always have to be careful with the Page of Cups. 7 of Wands reversed. You get the 9 of Girls, so you get the second 9 of Girls. Beautiful. So the thing is maybe this idea, maybe this, combination was kind of like a blessing in disguise kind of situation. Maybe you had no motivation, but there was already, fulfillment for you in the past. And maybe, it's like there was already some fulfillment for you no matter what. And maybe, yeah, I just kind of think, that you were already kind of in a situation that you pretty much just thought, well, either A, there's no motivation, or there's no reason to keep going because there's already, fulfillment for me and stuff like that. I mean, that's kind of, the sense I'm getting is that you pretty much just think, well, I don't need to be offered any more and stuff like that. But I'm going to have to keep going because I want to know more about this stuff. For the Knight of Cups, you get 5 of Swords. Okay, so, you didn't really have to be offered anything, but you overcame some kind of battle. What kind of battle are we looking at here? The thing is, there was fulfillment of some kind, and maybe, it's like, yeah, this 5 of Swords is definitely, winning something. I mean, it's like, maybe, what I'm kind of getting is, you did get some kind of career or offering of some kind, and, and it gave you fulfillment, and this is actually you, actually putting more time and effort into overcoming more challenges and stuff like that, and even though this took place in the past and stuff like that, it still means, that you actually, have this strength within you. And of course, you are a fixed sign. It's like, and the thing is about fixed signs, what I love and admire in many ways is that, once your mind is set on something, it's like, once, the teeth are set into the victim. I mean, I don't want to be, scaring anybody in any way, but, is that, you don't let go. And nor should you. Whatever worth having, just don't let go of it, right? But yeah, it's like, you overcame some kind of obstacle and battle of some kind, and maybe that's why you didn't really need this offering, because for the Queen of Cups reversed, there was actually a lack of love, support, care, and nurturing, because you got the King of Wands. You could have Leo, you could have, combination of Leo and water somewhere, or Aries and Sagittarius in other ways. But, it looks like, maybe, Yeah, there was a bit of, lack of support here. That's kind of what I'm getting here, even though this isn't like the Three of Pentacles reversed or anything, or the Five of Pentacles. But it feels like, that that you didn't really have much support and stuff like that. And what I'm actually seeing here is that you actually had to embark on whatever, journey or, obstacle by yourself. Honorable, admirable, and 100% respect to any Tauruses out there, because the thing is this is your confidence. You will hear, pretty much just saying, okay, I didn't really, get much support from, my family or friends and stuff like that, but I'm still incredibly headstrong to, will ride, through the storm and out of the storm and stuff like that. And okay, I'm, yes. I really, will feel this combination because, it's like I never really had much support, when I transitioned into a vampire, from human to vampire, and having to, and go on my own Five of Swords situation, like trying to, be a vampire and stuff like that. But I actually saw that you actually overcame something, but you actually did it in a wonderful manner. Wonderful. King of Cups reversed. There's lack of clarity, pretty much probably is because you got the Lord of Skulls. Your card. King of Pentacles, amazing. So, the thing is, it's like in current times, you might not be getting so much support, love, or anything from other humans, but that's definitely not going to stop you in your strong suit of being the King of Pentacles to be riding in current times. Now, this could also be a very beautiful job offering and stuff like that, and maybe, you are definitely being offered, something, and that was kind of like a lack of clarity or something, but it definitely offered you some kind of financial stability. However, we do get the Page of Cups afterwards and stuff like that, so I want to look more into the situation, rather than thinking, okay, it's best to take this job, because I wonder why you do get the Seven of Swords. I mean, the Seven of Swords is not only just about being a con artist and a deceptive individual, it's also about, using your strategy, analytical thinking, and actually, maybe heading off towards something way better and stuff like that, but I want to know why you got the Page of Cups. Death. Okay, a Scorpio energy and stuff like that. And this is also one of the cards I pulled for the vampire killed me off. Yeah, the thing is, you were being offered something, and it was actually a renewal phase, and this is kind of like a rebirthing situation of some kind. I mean, normally a rebirthing is a very good, situation to have in any kind of, moment in your life, my beloved Taurus. However, when you want to make sure, it's like that this is actually a legitimate, a rebirthing moment and stuff like that. I mean, so far it looks promising, but the thing is you want to make sure that whatever you're being offered is actually a real rational and actually, important, or not really important, but it's all about, rational thinking of saying, okay, this is, a legitimate offering being presented to me, because the thing is you do get this joyous occasion of whatever it may be. But then, why would you, I still want to look at these two, cards and stuff like that. I mean, that's Ten of Cups. You get Ten of Cups and you get the Four of Pentacles. So, there is a very, a lot of confidence with you. Happy home, happy hearth, happy family, celebration. Everything is just working out because you do get some kind of financial stability. Okay. So, it's starting to look, nicer and clearer to me about, that this offering or whatever this, King of Pentacles, looks legitimate and honest and stuff like that, because this does offer you some kind of financial security with the Four of Pentacles. You could be the knight in shining armor, or you could be the, the fair maiden in some ways, but either way, I do see some kind of financial stability, and there's something worth celebrating. But, we're not out of the woods just yet for us to already be, celebrating and having a Ten of Cups moment, because for the Nine of Cups, oof, okay, this is where it turns around. You get Nine of Swords. Something is meant to give you fulfillment, but instead it's going to be giving you a nightmare, making you feel uneasy in the future. Okay, now this is kind of where it's now taking a darker turn. The thing is whatever, this idea is, or maybe, it's like, it could also just be, causing a lot of problems in the future, but yeah, you might want to look into, whatever this offering is being presented to you for, this Page of Cups and this new beginning. Because this is, this combination, it kind of gave me this sense of saying, okay, we're not quite out of the woods just yet. So the thing is, it's like, okay, there's, there could be, a bit of a nightmare situation taking place, even though it's meant to give you fulfillment, or something is giving you fulfillment in the future. Like, oh yeah, I'm getting so much money and a salary and stuff like that. But instead, it's actually, not meant to give you any kind of fulfillment whatsoever. Because for the Seven of Swords, you get the Ace of Grills. Okay. The thing is Yeah, the thing is, you know, this individual, I mean, okay, and let me just correct myself because this is actually maybe the moment that you need to look into, or even this idea, you know, or even, yeah, the future you really need to look into, because whatever you're going to be offered, and well, the Ace of Cups is all about, and you know, abundance, new beginnings, new love, and stuff like that. Though technically, this isn't a love reading. However, the thing is, you know, either you know you put strategy and analytical thinking into this potential new outcome, or you know this deceptive individual is promising you this. Because for the Six of Swords, okay, the thing is I actually see this as strategy, because for the Six of Swords you get the Ten of Pentacles, which is happy home, happy hearth, happy family, and abundance. So actually, I would ignore this situation. I would ignore this situation, and I would head off towards this situation. That's what I want to see. Because the thing is like, okay, well, something, it's kind of like, what you need and desire, versus, rational and reality and stuff like that. It's like, okay, the human, we used to eat, like all the sugary sweetness, for breakfast and stuff like that, which is what he desired, but it never benefited him because, of course, an hour or so later, he would just have the, the sugar high, and crash and stuff like that. So sometimes it's way better to eat something way healthier, and, that can kind of, help you get through the day rather than you just think, okay, I need to have immediate gratification, because whatever this idea is being presented to you, it seems stable and like, wonderful, amazing, everything and great, but then this is where, it kind of gets dark. This is where a nightmare starts kicking in, because this deceptive individual is offering you a new beginning, but I think it would be wise, and of course this is just a suggestion, to take off to something way better. Wonderful. Okay, what does your special vampire card say? King of Wands. Okay, you got the second King of Wands. King of Wands, you can definitely have Leo energy, somewhere in your, or even, this offering could be from a Leo, but whatever it is, this is very passionate, very strong, courageous. I mean, of course, this is you in other ways, but, I see you incredibly strong, courageous, passionate, driven, and just actually want to actually succeed in whatever the situation was. So the thing is if you're ever being offered something, saying, oh yeah, here's a beautiful shiny pamphlet, we're going to be making lots of money. All this vagaries about, saying lots of money, it's wonderful, beautiful, you just fit this role perfectly and stuff like that. Ask as many questions as possible, because a lot of con artists, may not always have all the answers, and then, always ask for clarification, when they say, oh yeah, you're going to be, yeah, you fit this role perfectly. Always asking, how do I fit this role perfectly? What makes me different from the other applicants, even though there may not be other applicants of whatever it may be. But always, just start prying, for any kind of information. And if the con artist, Seven of Swords individual, starts getting agitated and starts saying, well, you ask so many questions. What is wrong with you? Don't you want to have this beautiful, sparkly, shiny job? You want to be successful, famous, and all this stuff? Come on, accept this job. Well, the thing is, if something just doesn't feel right, I would definitely be heading off towards something way better. And that's what the Six of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles are telling me to do, is you need to head out to something way better. Okay. What does Oracle have for my Taurus? Whoops. Okay, ancient, ancestry, Egypt, and magical inheritance. You could be somebody of Egyptian background, you can have, a lot of good ancestry, you can have magical inheritance, but the thing is about a magical inheritance, you might want to be careful, not to actually say how rich and successful you are and stuff like that. I mean, it's, maybe you're a person, who, has like an old soul and stuff like that, which I think is always very, beautiful, because, when you have an old soul, you can actually think clearly and not have this Page of Cups of daydreaming and thinking, oh yeah, let's just put on rose-colored glasses. But, but what I'm kind of getting here is, it's like, either you're going to be offered a magical inheritance, but that may, be seen, as too good to be true of some kind. But whatever it may be, I would just use some kind of ancient knowledge of some kind, just to verify everything. I mean, of course, I'm ancient knowledge for being a 300-year-old vampire, so it would be so honored, if you pretty much, yeah, if you felt that my advice was really good and stuff like that. But either way, I would definitely always, just kind of, ask, so many questions, stuff like that, because a lot of deceptive humans, well, sometimes, you can actually catch them in a lie to say, wait a second, you just said that, but I'm now, hearing this and that, and then they just suddenly think, oh goodness, I shouldn't have said that, or, they trip over their words and stuff like that, and you think, okay, I'm done with your game, I'm going to head off with the Six of Swords towards the Ten of Pentacles. So that's what I'm more or less getting here. Okay, I'm going to finish off with 3 yes or no answers. Please feel free to pause this video and think about the questions you want answered, because sadly for number 1, you do get the second. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, I don't know why I keep... Nine of Cups reverse is a no. Ace of Swords upright is a yes. And the second Seven of Swords is a yes card, because this one came in reversed. Okay. Well, my beautiful Taurus, I'm going to have to leave it at this, but if this reading resonated, please feel free to join and subscribe to my channel. I want to thank you guys so much for supporting me and choosing me as your Vampire Tarot Guide. I love you guys incredibly. In a few days, I'm going to go back to love rings, so I'm going to go back and forth between general love for now, but I just want to say how much I love you guys, and thank you so much for your love and devotion towards me.